Hi, I'm Donna Dewberry. We're painting one-stroke painting today. Okay, so we're going to dampen our flat brush, and I've got the 3/4 here first. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a grapevine wreath here. So I'm going to pick up a couple of green colors. Now I like to put them next to each other so I can work it back and forth, the paint into the brush. I've taken that dampened brush, laid it on the paper towel, let the excess water go out of the brush so I'm not really wet here. Now this is a little thick, so what we're going to do is go over here in some medium, dip in some medium, and then work that in a little bit more. Alright, so if these colors aren't next to each other, we can dip this color and side stroke the second color if they're across the plate from each other. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I want to pick up just a little bit of white on the light corner of the brush, which is the light green color. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I might come like 4 fingers down and put a dot here. I think I'm going to do a heart here and see what y'all think. Another thing is I can come over here and over here, so that if I'm coming up, and remember when we're doing a grapevine, we're going to do multiple vines. So it doesn't matter if this is exactly perfect because we're going to weave in and out of each other. Alright, so every time I leave, I'm going over to get a little bit of paint, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up on the chisel. Alright, here's the chisel of the brush. So when we stand up on it, we're going to lift the front slightly, and we're going to weave this little grapevine in and around. So now you can see I started with the dark color going first and the light here. But I see on this color, sometimes it's going to be better to lead with the light, which leaves a darker color. Alright, so we're just going to weave in and out. It's better to stop, so we're breaking and then winding those colors in. Look what happens here. If you come around like this, people tend to wave it like this. That doesn't look as natural as it's going to look if we take and do these little vines out here. So they're short broken vines. See that? We're starting here and we're breaking. We're going to start on this side and go over. Now when it's dry like that, we need more medium. And sometimes you might just want to put medium on just the corner that's really dry. See how smooth that is? So I'm going to pick up more paint, come over here. And now a lot of this might be covered, but you don't know what's going to be covered. So what I like to do is just have it nice and fluffy and then decide where I'm going to place everything, so you might not see a lot of that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up, the way I like to do it is I'm going to pick up and do my rose, the rosebud, and then I can fill in with little leaves. Unless I'm doing little clusters. If I'm doing little clusters of berries or grapes or whatever, I'd put the leaves next. So I'm going to come in here though and show you an idea of, with my 12 and my 2 greens again, a little bit of floating medium, I'm going to put just a few where I might put the rose bud over. Alright, just to show you, I would lay it out like that. If I was going to do that, or the grapes, I'm going to put a few here. So I'm starting at an angle and going to here. So I'm going to touch, push down, and stand up. Touch, going from here to here. Touch, push down, and slide. Alright, now one of the things that I like to share with you is a triangle of design. So if I'm doing this, I want you to see, and I'm making my leaves come out and around. Wherever my fingers point, or the buds and the leaves would go that way. Now if I've got these two, I want to have a third one right there. Alright, so it's higher than those two. And I don't worry about pulling a stem into it. Right now, I just place those there, okay? So the same thing would happen. I'm going to come around this way. I might do it at about the same place. But I'm loose and I'm out to the sides, all right? So let's put a fourth one here. Remember, you don't see even or odd at 5 or more. So I do have 4 here and 4 here, so I might put another one up here maybe, and another one up here. All right, so I call those slider leaves. The one-stroke leaf, you start, you push, turn, lift. This is an easier leaf even, so you're gonna like that. All right.